single month, I take one piece of content and turn it into about 80 pieces of content. And I'm going to tell you exactly how I do it. So every week on Wednesday at noon CST, unless an emergency happens of some sort, I go live. I've been doing this for 2 years now, and I teach something on those lives. They're not just, hey, here's my life. And those lives are typically about an hour long. And if you've never been on one of my lives, I'm talking about like I deliver, okay? I give tons and tons and tons of tips and values and action steps and updates and things like that that people in my space and my ideal client needs to know. If you have not seen those lives and you want to watch some of the replays, you can do that in my free community, Socially Awesome Entrepreneurs, in my Stand Store under Fave Resources. I'm usually streaming on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at the same time, but that's the only place the replays are stored. But because that's a long form piece of content, it's an hour long typically, it can make 80 pieces of content for my entire month. So step one, I do the lives, and I actually use something called StreamYard when I'm streaming that allows me to go to Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube all at the same time from my desktop. I talk about that in my automation domination guide, which you can grab for free as well, but it also saves those for me to be able to download them. So if there comes a week in the future where I'm out for Thanksgiving or a holiday with my family, I can reschedule that live to go live again. It's pre-recorded, but it will go live again so that I'm maintaining my consistency showing up for my audience. And when I do that, I always put in the title, like, from the archives. Because again, new people are coming into your world every single day that did not see your past content. But I take those lives from StreamYard because they're recorded and they're stored there, and I download it. And then I use a platform called TurboScribe. It's free. Again, I teach you about that in my automation domination guide. But you could do 3 transcriptions every single day for free. There is a limit on a 1 hour video for that. So there's been weeks where I've gone like an hour and a half because I got the gift of gab. So I'll just kind of like chop it into 2. But either way, you can transcribe the whole video. So it's taking everything that I said and turning it into words. Then I take those words and I use AI to help me break this up into the right amount of segments. Now, for the longest time, I was using ChatGPT, and it worked well. Again, I do not just copy paste what AI gives me. I let AI pull different pieces of that video that it thinks will perform best, and then I go back and I tweak the words or whatever. But the beauty of this is that it sounds like me because it took my words, it took my transcription. So recently I've been testing an AI tool called Unifier to do this as well. It is not free, but it was like $50 for lifetime access or something like that. It's in my Stand Store under Fave Tools and Resources as well. But one thing I liked about Unifier over ChatGPT is it seemed to pull out the high points more, so the more impactful information. And we know when copywriting and doing carousel posts and Facebook posts and things like that, people don't want to read as long as they would maybe watch. So it's really important that it has a big impact. So I take this transcription of a video that I did, and I use Unifier or ChatGPT, either one, and I tell it, I want you to take this transcription using my language and turn it into 30 high quality threads post. I want 15 of them to be short threads, which is like Twitter, but Instagram's version, and 15 of them to be long threads. And I will say that about 70% of what AI produces from my transcription is good. The other 30%, I'm like, this is garbage, throw this out. Sometimes it pulls like just random things. It's not even pulling like the high points of the video, but hell, it saved me a whole lot of time. I do the same. I tell it to do the same thing for Facebook posts. I tell it to do the same thing for TikTok videos. So I will have it come up with 10 topics for TikTok videos from that transcription, or 30 or 50 or however many I want to do. YouTube shorts, Instagram reels, Instagram captions. I mean, you get where I'm going with this. Now, when it comes to my filmed content like this, I do not let AI script anything. I'm not scripted. All of this is just coming out of my head, but I let it write the topics, because if it can pull me 10 good topics, then I can whip these videos out like this in a second. I can average 10 to 12 videos in an hour because I have a plan. But if you want to get to those big 5-figure months in your business, if you really want to scale, you have to learn how to start working smarter, not harder. So your 15 minutes of engaging before and your 15 minutes of engaging after, it's not doing anything. If you're posting 3 times a day, constantly creating new, you're going to burn the hell out. And if you burn out, you will never get to those big months. You have to start learning how to leverage. So not only does repurposing content save you a shit ton of time, but it also allows you to use that time that you're saving to actually be the CEO of your business. Because right now, if you're spending all of the time you're committing to your business every month by creating content, you have become a content creator, not a business owner. And you need to decide which area you want to be in. I teach you all about my rinse and repeat content strategy inside my free Sales Machine Masterclass right there in my Stand store. And if this is something that you are struggling with and you're like, okay, I want to commit to making this work, I'm going to recommend that you sign up for my Social Success Challenge. It is a live 30-day challenge that starts on September 16th, where every day for 30 days, you and I are going to work together on your business to build your marketing plan. Because you may have been copying and pasting your videos from TikTok, putting them everywhere, trying to repurpose them, and it's not working because your marketing plan, your marketing strategy is broken. So you have to have a plan, you have to have a strategy for this to work. But once you do, you can create a month's worth of content for 10 different platforms in a matter of 3 hours. If you want more information about doing the live challenge with me, go to the top of my profile, click the IG button, and DM me the word success on Instagram. You cannot find it here on TikTok. I can't send you a link, and it's not my Stand store because it's limited seating.